Hi everybody, my name is Colin and I'm a GDA with Cork County Board, and myself and Patrick Pratt have put together this programme for first class and second class boys and girls that they can do at home to cover as part of their PE. Okay, so it'll be very simple. All we're going to be using today is going to use a hurlog or a hurley or a wooden spoon. We're going to have some sort of a basket, some sort of a football, and a couple of pairs of socks. Okay, so we're just going to use this equipment for today's session. So first thing you can do is make sure you can get them. So you want a hurley or a wooden spoon or something like that small that can control, a couple of pairs of socks, a basket or a box that you can throw it into, and a football. So when we're ready, we're just going to get straight into a quick warm-up. We're going to do some animal movements and then we're going to work with some ball skills. Okay, so if you just want to get ready. So the first one we're going to do is the bear crawl. So the bear crawl, for anyone unfamiliar, is you're down on all fours and you're just crawling around the room. So away you go, and we're going to do it for 20 seconds. So go. So well done. So remember, all fours, knees off the ground, just crawling around backwards, sideways, whatever way you want. So we'll go for 5 more seconds. And that's it. So very good. So everybody up you get. And the next one we're going to do is the flamingo balance. So we all know what a flamingo does. They stand in the water and they stand on one leg. So I want you to hold for 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And change onto the other leg. 1, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next one, we're just going to hop on one leg for 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So do that for another 20 seconds. Good boy. So on one leg, you hop for 4 times, and then you change and you go on to the other leg. And we do it for 8 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. So up you get again. And the next one, we're actually going to go down and we're going to go into the crab crawl. So the crab crawl is like the bear crawl, except it's the other way around. So I'm going to go down, facing backwards, like a crab. I'm just going to walk around. Oh, thanks, Cara. I'm going to walk around like that. So you go backwards, sideways, forwards, and the whole lot. So I'm going to do it for 20 seconds, and we can start right now. Away you go. So we do 10 more seconds. Cara wants into the action. 5 more seconds. 1, and we're done. So while you're there, stay down, because the next exercise, I'm going to see if I can do this without Cara distracting me, is the snake slide. So I'm going to go down, touch your belly button off the ground, and you're just going to move your arms and knees to slide around the room. So if you've got carpet, it might be a little bit harder. Make sure your belly button is touching the ground. So we go for 20 more seconds. And we go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and freeze. Right, up you get. So that's 4 done so far. So we have another 6 to go. So the next one, very easy, and we're going to do the bunny hop. So the bunny hop, you have 2 feet together, and we're doing small, fast bounces around the room. So simple like that, 2 feet together. So that's what we're looking for. Make sure your 2 feet go together and only small little bounces. So we will go for 20 seconds. Go! Very good. 10 more seconds. So on your balls of your feet, 2 feet together. Fast hops. 2, 1, and freeze. Very good. Right. Halfway there. Next one, duck walk. So the duck walk is down really low. You're going to get your bum really close to the ground, hands inside, so your knees should be outside your elbows, and you're just going to walk one leg forward at a time. So that's simple, but the important thing is to keep your bum really close to the ground. So we go for 20 seconds and go. So remember, parents, we're looking for the bum close to the ground, and we're just waddling forward, and they can go sideways, backwards, in whatever direction they want. And we go for another 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and freeze. Very good. Right, 4 more to go. Gotta make sure I don't get too out of breath. Okay, next one is going to be the frog jump. So frog jump, touch the ground with your hands, jump up into the air. Touch the ground with your hands, jump up into the air. So we're going to do that. We're going to go for 20 seconds. And go. Very good. So remember, touch the ground with the hands, jump up as high as they can. And watch, don't jump into that light or into the ceiling. So we've got 5 seconds left. And freeze. Right. We're getting out of breath now. We should well warm up. So the next one, take a little bit of a breather, is the giraffe walk. So the giraffe walk, once you reach up as high as you can on your tippy toes, and you're going to reach up and try to touch the ceiling. Just walk around on your tippy toes and reach up as high as you can. So we go for 20 seconds. Deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. We go 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and freeze. Got 2 left. Now, this, for anyone who's got wooden floors, might be easy, but if you don't, it might be a little bit harder, okay? So what you're doing is you're lying legs on the ground, and you're just going to walk forward with your hands. Okay, so that's the seal slide is what we call it. So I'll show that again from another angle. So down, your legs are doing no work, just your hands dragging your body forward. And we'll do that for 20 seconds. We've got 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. And don't be crashing into your brothers and sisters now if there's more than one of you doing it. And freeze. And we're on to the last one. So the last one is a donkey kick. Now this might be a little bit harder. So we do it with one leg at a time. So we're going to go down, and we're just going to kick one leg up to your bum really fast. And let's do that one leg at a time up to your bum. And we'll do it for 20 more seconds. So get your bum up in the air, and you're going to kick one leg at a time up to touch your bum. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and freeze, and that's the warm-up done. So get a quick drink if you got a drink with you, get a quick drink, and we'll start again in 30 seconds. Okay, so that's the warm-up done. So we got all the animal movements done, and the next is we're going to do some hurling, okay? So you can get your hurley or your wooden spoon. So I'm just going to use a hurlo because I have a bag of them. So these are the small, soft foam hurleys that are good to use for small kids, okay? And all we're going to do is we're going to get a pair of socks. And all I want you to do is we're holding the hurley with the dominant hand. So parents, we're looking for the strong hand, the hand they're probably right with, and that's going to go on the hurley, okay? So that's going to become our hurley hand. And our other hand, so our non-dominant, so for most people it's probably our left hand, will be our skill hand. So what we're going to do is very simple. All I want you to do is take 4 steps with the socks on the hurley, and we're just going to pick them off, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, pick the socks off. 1, 2, 3, 4, pick the socks off. Now what we're looking for is if your right hand is on the hurley, the toes pointing out to the side. The left hand is at the top of the hurley, dominant hand, the toes pointing out to the left hand side, okay? So we're just going to keep going. So we're going to a small bit of a jog, watch jump up into anybody or anything, and it's going to pick every 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, pick. 1, 2, 3, 4, pick. 1, 2, 3, 4, pick. Okay, so make it a little harder now. So what we're going to do is instead of just picking the socks off the hurley, what we're going to do is we're going to flick the socks up and we're going to catch them. Okay, so when we're going for the catch, if we can get like the hawk, so we're catching down as opposed to catching underneath. Okay, so flick it off and catch. So every 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, flick, catch, back on. 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 So let's go. Let's keep doing that for another 30 seconds. Okay. So we're just flicking up, catching, hand facing down if we can. Now if that's too hard, they can flick it with their hand underneath. Okay. But as they get comfortable, they'll be more confident and they'll be able to do that. That just gets the socks into the hand a little bit faster. So we go for another 10 seconds. So keep practicing. So we'll just flick into the hand, back onto the hurley. Flick into the hand, back onto the hurley. Flick into the hand, back onto the hurley. And excellent. So next one, we're just going to put down another 2 pairs of socks. We're going to spread them out around the ground. And all we're going to do is we're going to pick one up onto the hurley, solo to another one, drop it, pick up the other one, solo to the next one, drop it, pick up the next pair of socks, solo, drop, pick up the next pair of socks, solo, drop, pick up the next pair of socks, solo, drop. Okay, so all we're working on is making sure the hurley hand is staying on the hurley. The non-dominant hand, the skill hand, is doing all the work picking and dropping. Okay, so we'll just go for another 30 seconds. So we're going to go pick, drop, pick, slow around. 1, 2, 3, 4, drop, pick. 1, 2, 3, 4, drop, pick. 1, 2, 3, 4, drop, pick. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and freeze. Right, the next one. What we're going to do is going to put in the card. So I want you to put down, we're going to use this, I'm going to use this bin, and with the 3 pairs of socks, I'm just going to go back to the far side of the room, and all we're going to do is put the beanbag, or put the socks, on top of the hurley, and we're just going to try to flick it into the bin. Okay, so too short, so I'll go to the next one. That's 1, and go to the next one. So that's 2 out of 3. So if there's your brother or sister or mommy or daddy is in the room with you, you can have a little competition, see who can score the most. So you can go back as far as you want. Be careful, parents, if there's nothing, light, lampshades, anything in the way that might get knocked over or broken. And all we're doing is just flicking into the basket. Okay. So remember, the toe of the hurley is facing out to the side if you're right-handed, and if you're left-handed, it's facing the opposite direction. Okay? So we're going to practice that there now, and we'll see who can win the game. So we'll go for 1 more minute. So we're just flicking into the target. Whoops, the daisy. Whoops. So remember, if you don't have a hurley or hurl, you can just use a simple wooden spoon, okay? Or any type of metal spoon that you might have in the kitchen, okay? So I'm just going to use the wooden spoon here now for the last 20 seconds. I'm going to flick. Oh! Flick. So that's 2 out of 3. So we've got 10 more seconds, so we're getting 1 more go each, everybody. And flick. Flick. And flick. So that's it for a hurling and thing. So you can play those games a little bit longer with your brothers and sisters and have a little bit of a competition, see who can do it the best, okay? So next we're going to put the hurleys, spoons and stuff away. We're going to get a football. So very simple. All I want you to do is we're just going to bounce the ball and catch it. 1, 2, 3, 4 steps, bounce and catch. So take 4 steps, 1, 2, 3, 4, bounce and catch. 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 Okay, so let's go for 30 seconds. Take 4 steps, bounce the ball with our 2 hands, catch it with our 2 hands. Bounce the ball with our 2 hands and catch the ball with our 2 hands. So 4 steps between each time they do it. Because in Gaelic football, you're going to take 4 steps with the ball in the hand before you have to play it. So whether it's a bounce or a solo, which we might do towards the 3rd or 4th week, or kicking the ball or hand passing away. So I'm going to practice that. Another 2 seconds and freeze. Right, very good. So that's something you can practice a little bit more. Bounce and catch. Bounce and catch. So this time, what I want you to do is you're going to bounce with our right hand and our left hand. So we're going to do basketball bouncing. So left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Okay, so just want to practice that. We'll go for another 30 seconds, okay? So we're just doing basketball bouncing, left, right, just working bilateral movement, left, right, working both sides of the body, left hand and right hand, okay? Very important, not just for hurling and football, but for all sports, okay? For just general well-being as the kids get older, to be able to work both sides competently, okay? And we've got 5 seconds left, 4, 3, 2, 1, and freeze. Okay, next one. We're almost done now, we've just got 3 more to do. So the next one is around the world. So all we're going to do is, we're going to do it around the body and catch, okay? So we're going to do this for 30 seconds, and after a while, change and go the opposite direction. So this is very easy and probably too easy for the class. So what we'll do is, if that's easy, is we go through the legs and up and around, okay? Through the legs, you're going to figure of 8, around, up. So let's just go again. We're working both sides of the body equally, okay? Left side, right side, left side, right side, and just getting used to it, okay? Right, second last one is we're going to just dribble the ball, put it around the ground, and work on your left hand, around the outside, in the back door, out the front door, around the back, in the back door, out the front door, and we go the opposite direction. In the front door, out the back door, around the left side of the house, in the front door. And we'll see how many of them we can do in 30 seconds. So we're going to get ready to start. So we're going to go whichever way you want. I'm going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. In the front door, out the back door, in around the side of the house, in the front door, out the back door, around the side of the house. Keep going. And we've got 15 seconds left, so keep going. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and freeze. So whatever score you got today, remember that, and you might practice it during the week and see if you can beat that score, okay? So that's very easy. So the last one we're going to do is we're going to put down 2 pairs of socks again, and we're going to spread them out around the area, as far apart as they can. And all we're going to do is we're going to dribble the ball with our foot, left leg, right leg, around the cone, the far off socks, and back around here in a figure of 8. So nice and simple. So if you've got a brother or sister or maybe your daddy doing it with you, just be careful. So we're just going to go left leg, right leg, left leg, right leg. I'm just going to walk all the way around the area. And when you're dribbling, you don't want to be kicking the ball hard. You want to keep it really soft touches, okay? So work away, try that, and we do another 20 seconds. And again, that's something you can practice later on. So you want really soft touches, and you can use the bottom of your foot or the side of your foot to keep control. So you can use your side of your foot like this, or you can use the bottom of your foot to keep control like that, okay? So that's it. So that's it for this week. For next week, we're going to use the same equipment again. So we'll have football, hurley or hurlog or a wooden spoon. We're going to use some socks, and we're going to use that again for next week. So I hope you enjoyed it, folks, and we'll see you all next week. Thanks very much.